There we go. How's that? Is that much better? No. You know what that was? Like, I was actually moving some stuff around here in the garage here earlier today because in my for my business. For my business, I just got a fresh order of freight in and everything, and me and my kids were working. I had to move some stuff around, and I had to unplug my mic because just kind of when I was moving everything around, I ended up unplugging the mic, and I didn't even yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here today. Now, if you are, if you're new here, what I typically do is I start off talking about some comic books that I pulled for the week, and then I get in and interact with you all in the live chats. We talk about some of the things that have happened throughout the week, and there's quite a bit to talk about this week. I was talking about Bad Idea Comics. In case you guys weren't here for the live stream this morning, I was talking about this series right here. There was a mix-up at my local comic book shop in getting these books shipped to them. They finally got some in. We got 3 issues here. The first issue and a half I've been through already, and it is great. This series, written by Matt Kent, has been absolutely great. It's definitely something worth checking out, worth that $3.99 price tag on them, because there's so many comic books these days that, you know what, they just aren't, right? They just aren't. Yeah, forgot to pay the power. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah. Oh man, that's so funny too. But anyway, guys, so we finally got these in, and I'm glad to finally get these and finally read them. And Matt Kent, from the books that I've seen him writing here over the past, I don't know, couple of years that I've been paying attention to his stuff. He's been writing some really good books and everything. So excited to see this one, especially how good it is, because it's kind of got this it's about this computer program that they basically fed it all this information, and this was like back in the 50s, and it eventually started taking over the world. The government wanted to use it to basically win the war, right? But what happens after you win the war? You need more than that, right? If you need power, you always need more power, right? So, and that's kind of what it's about here in this computer program. The guy who created it, when the government was coming to him with all of these plans, they wanted these secret codes, these bombs built, and all this different stuff. He's saying he was talking about these particular bombs, and he's like, well, we need it to do it, and he's like, ENIAC has a problem, and he's like, well, the general is there like, does ENIAC have a problem, or do you have a problem? Basically asking him if it's and he's like, well, I do, yeah. But he's telling him, like, basically, if we put all this into have this computer solve this equation and everything goes as it is, it's not going to be a good outcome. It's not going to be the outcome that you want. You will get what you want now, but it won't be the outcome that you want. And you know how these generals are, right? They just want yes men, and so this guy's not, he's not putting up with it. So he goes ahead. So he goes ahead and gives in, and puts the formula in there for him to solve this formula, and the formula ends up doing what they wanted it to, right? It ended up dropping some nukes, and then they wanted it to do more beyond that. Well, it went beyond its own programming and ended up doing more. And when it was sending out other nukes to drop on Japan, they were having to intercept these codes because they had their orders, and these nukes were off. They were in the air, set to be dropped. Well, there was a particular this last set of them that they actually had a team of you can't even say they're mercenaries, because they're actually part of the government. They were actually government forces that were sent to this particular ship, one of the bomber ships, sent there to hijack it, to stop these planes from taking off and dropping these nukes. So you see these rough cut, just these crazy motherfuckers you don't mess with. You know what I mean? Yeah. You don't fuck with these dudes. You don't even look at them. You're scared to look at them because you a bitch. I mean, you might be not me and shit, but yeah, hey, I'm not saying they couldn't. Obviously, they're fucking military trainers. They probably fuck you up. Probably fuck me up too. I'm not saying I'm a badass, but The point being is these dudes are badass, man. So they hop on this ship with all kinds of dudes, and they're like, dude, kill if we have to. We've got to stop these planes. This is the mission. This is it. So they get up on this bomber and shit. They boom, like they're fucking sitting there executing motherfuckers, man. And they stop these planes from taking off. They stop the planes from taking off and the nukes going off and everything. And as soon as they get their mission done, you can see like all the other rest of the armed forces there on the carrier. Like, oh hell no, you know, they're like getting ready to go down there and kill these people, right? But these dudes are bad. Like these average fucking soldiers weren't gonna do shit to these dudes. But you know, like, and I'm telling you, the situation was all tense. They're bad. I'm telling you, they stepped on there and they killed a few people. They did, a few of their own soldiers. And then as soon as it was done, they're like, just like, hey, you know, the guy leading was like, hey, we surrender, all good, you know. And, you know, and they got put under arrest for treason and all that kinds of shit. But yeah, I'm telling you, it started off with like just like it just kind of like the story just started, just like went into it. The story just like, you know, it just took off. Like remember back in the early 2000s, fucking Devin Hester and shit, when he would get that kickoff and it was like, you see the mother, like he fucking takes off like he was already running before, like from a standstill, like boom, like he was there, right? It was like that. That's how this story took off. There was no waiting. Cut the ball, bam, end zone, baby. I'm telling you, that's just all I got out of the first issue and a half. Great book. You got to read this stuff, man. You got to read it. Great stuff, man. So yeah, that's really about all I've got, other than, you know, the comic books that I've talked about a little bit earlier in the week on the Wednesday live stream. So very, very good stuff. But let me know, guys. Like, I don't know. Like, I guess I'm kind of hyped up about this book, man. Like, it was actually pretty good. So if you can get your hands on some copies, if you haven't read them already, you gotta read this book, man. I'm telling you, it's Matt Kindt. Yeah. Anyway, it's pretty good. I think this is probably the best thing that I've seen him write. But this is probably the first thing that I've seen him write that's like this. If that makes sense. This kind of governmental espionage. Oh my God, it's like the government and everything in it, bombs, and like it's got politics in it, right? Comic books aren't supposed to have politics. Oh man, but the art in the book is good as well. The print that the pages are on and everything are really nice. I mean, they feel like good quality books. They don't feel like those cheap ass Marvel books that, you know, you hold up to the light and you can see through it, the cover, right? You know, like especially if it's all black. Like if it's black on both sides, you know what I mean? Like those things on Marvel books get real bad. Like if like the cover has a lot of black on it and you turn the inside over and it's got like a lot of black on it, it's like you can see right through that thing, like, you know. Those books are bad. These are not like this. They're definitely a thicker page quality. Really, I in case you can't tell, I'm getting ready to sneeze. Oh, all right. Guess not. But yeah. So like that's all. That's all I really have for some of that stuff. Just definitely worth checking out. Now, I didn't see the rest of the books that they had there for the Bad Idea books, but I'm not sure what other books there is. I have no clue. I guess I need to pick up one of the little pamphlets they got there about some of the titles coming out. But this one definitely one worth checking out. I thought it was really good. But anyway, guys, I've got this other thing that I want to show you guys here, right? I want to show you guys. Now, in case you guys didn't know, recently I got this statue. If in case you guys weren't watching my comic book pull list on Tuesday, I got my first statue. Well, I've got a video. I'm gonna kind of show it to you guys here. It's not fully done or anything. But I don't know. Tell me what you guys. Here's what it is. I want you guys to check it out and tell me what you guys think about it. And well, here, let's just Myrtle. Roll the tape, man. What's up, Myrtle Maniacs? Trinity here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be unboxing this Women of Dynamite Deja Thoris statue that was inspired by J. Scott Campbell's cover. We're gonna put this King Shifter sticker on there, and now it is branded, and we're gonna get into this video. Now, before I get into all of this, if you're not already, please make sure you're subscribed, click the little bell and all of that good stuff. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, give it a thumbs down if you don't, and let me know all of your thoughts about this statue down in the comments below. But let's go ahead and get this sucker opened up. Yeah, take a look at that. It's got a nice sturdy base on there. A little cape kind of dangles over it there. Kind of a little flexible plastic. The detailing here on the fur of the lion is really great. It's really good stuff. Good stuff. So, yeah, getting in here into the details on the face on the tiger. You can see it's got these little 4 eyes there. Check out his little face, all his little fangs. He's got a little, his little tongue is all black. His little tongue is all black. Here's, I'm gonna zoom into this thing a little bit. You can see the nose. It looks, it's a little bit shinier, so it looks almost like his nose is moist. And you're sitting there looking at it. And you get in here actually on her, I got the nice little tassels on the pillows over there, but then getting up here, the detail on this thing is actually really nice. You can take a look at like the chains here that they have throughout. Some of them are actually chains that are part of the mold and they painted, or some of them are actually chains that are there, as you can see, you know, some of them kind of dangling, like the ones from her breast right there, kind of some of the ones going there across her leg, in between her legs and everything, even the one over there, kind of dangling, so you can check that out right there. Very nice. I'm telling you, like, the detail on this thing was pretty good. I mean, could it have been better? I mean, yeah, maybe. I really don't know. This is my first statue that I've ever bought or anything of this. I guess this quality of a statue. I mean, I've got a couple other figures, like some of them are like action figures and things like that. Nothing, certainly nothing this nice or high quality. But you can see how this, you know, just looking at this thing, is beautiful J. Scott Campbell art. And the way this thing was all designed and put together, just really nice, really good stuff. Especially even when you get into the face here, you can kind of see like the hair there dangling in front of her face, kind of got hanging off there. It seems like something that would probably easily snap off, you know, if you were to go through there and try to touch it. The crown again too, it kind of moves a little bit. I kind of touched it, you know, obviously being delicate, and it does move a little bit, but it didn't feel, you know, obviously wouldn't want to take it and try to, you know, manhandle this thing, but just a beautiful sculpt here all together. I don't know, let me know what you think about it down in the comments below there. Take a look. Thank you, J. Scott Campbell. So now that we've got this thing opened up, you guys have gotten to take a little bit closer look at it. I gotta tell you, this is my first big purchase as far as a statue or anything like that is concerned. These figures, this thing was $275 is what it retailed for. It's only 1 in 49, so we'll go with 1 in 50, right? And this is number 41 of 49. Now, I gotta tell you, man, I feel really good about this purchase. $275, well spent. J. Scott Campbell, a great artist, just known for not only his art but definitely his covers. This man can sell covers, books on covers alone. and I gotta tell you, this thing is absolutely beautiful. I've never really read the Dejathorus comics. I have been collecting the ones that are coming out right now with a bunch of those covers from Joseph Michael Linsner that have been really beautiful, but I've got to say, this thing is absolutely beautiful. I think it was money well spent. This statue is well worth it. This was the artist, I believe the artist proof edition. I didn't really notice anything too crazy, like any kind of sort of like defects or anything that I probably don't have that fine of an eye. All I know is this thing is really nice. It's got all these chains and everything here that kind of dangle from her breasts, some here on her legs that are kind of, you can see that are like real and kind of move, where some of them are kind of molded on there, just kind of part of the statue mold, and then they went in there and painted them. And the headdress on this thing actually looks pretty nice. I mean, I don't, touched it a little bit. I don't want to, I don't want to break it or anything like that. The details here in the hair are pretty nice as well. Just some of the stuff I like, even like the details on the this tiger lion thing, this tiger thingy, is pretty nice as well. Overall, the details on this are really nice. Like I said, for being my first figure, I gotta say, I'm sitting here, look at this thing, I'm pretty psyched. I'm happy to add this to my shelf of, like, I've got like a couple of, like, I got a couple of McFarlane figures, some of these Dragon Ball Z things. I don't have a whole lot of statues or anything like that. I'm psyched to put this thing on one of my shelves here. Maybe I'll soon get some display cases or something. I don't know, because I'll tell you, I've got more statues that are going to be coming in very, very soon. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you're subscribed and click the like button if you like this video. Give it a thumbs down if you don't. It's all good. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, what you think about this statue. If you think it was worth it, if you think this thing is beautiful, let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below. Like I said, I think this thing is... Yeah, so I don't know. What do you guys think? What'd you think of the video? I don't know. The whole stuff that was spinning around all close up, I was just ad-libbing that. I just made that up. That wasn't actually on the video. It was just all quiet there. That's why I had the music on. But yeah, I don't know, man. I thought that thing looked great. I thought that thing looks really good. I thought it looked really good. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. So here, let me get this chat up here. Get this chat up here. Oh, come on, man. No. Make the chat bigger. I'm blind. There we go. All right, let's see who all we got here tonight. We've got my man Reefer, Man Reviews. We got my man Mike Porter in the building. What is up? See, we got Chuck Keyworth here as well. Yeah, Jason from Polyhedral Paradise. Yeah, thank you guys. Boomers. Yeah, I know. It happens. No, it's not just you. Yeah, you gotta learn to read lips. Pissing myself laughing. Oh man, we got to pay the power. Oh man, if you're new here, what I typically do is forget to plug in the mic. Yeah, right. Oh man, that's funny. But I'd rather be sorry. Oh man, you're terrible, Mike. Okay, let's see who else we got here. Anderson Wagstaff, thank you so much for being here. Oh man. Oh, I hope you're all doing well. Let's see who else we got joining us. Ivan Rodriguez, thank you so much for being here. Anderson, he's you can have fun and be respectful. Oh no, what happened? Did I miss something? What'd I miss? Yeah. Dang. Somebody get snapped? What's going on, man? What's going on? Wookiee Lives Matter, my man says, Trin, is your trailer park the kind with RVs and old people, or the kind with junkies and hoes, bro? Junkies and hoes. That's how it goes. Yeah, junkies and hoes, man. Absolutely. Tom Woods is having an event in Orlando this October. I want to go, but I'm done with the political shit. Eric's channel is the closest I get these days. Who's Tom Woods? What are you guys talking about? Oh, man. What? The details. Boobs. Yes. Oh, man. All right. All right, here we go. We got RC Scott with a 350 super chat. Says, damn it, Loch Ness Monster. Here's a 350 towards the Memorial Day ribeye. Thank you so much, RC Scott. Greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much for that direct donation. There is a link down in the description. If you guys want to support the channel, you can send direct donations through the link down in the chats. You can also send in super chats, or you could even become a channel member if you'd like to as well. And you know what, guys? We're definitely going to get together this weekend and do a live stream, the Myrtle Maniacs. So yeah, yeah, definitely going to be doing that. I mean, I don't know, probably going to be busy this weekend as well. I've had a pretty busy week altogether. Just with everything going on, like I was saying, I don't know, was that the part when it was muted? But yeah, for my business, got a new order in. It's been a long day, man. And my day started early. Got a fresh order Friday. My kids helped me work it all. Got all that shit loaded into my truck. We loaded that motherfucker up and we went out and sold. Well, I went out and sold some stuff. And I don't know, I guess I had a pretty decent couple hours. Would have been better, but you know, it's kind of the weekend. Like a lot of the places that I was going, a lot of people are ready to fucking hit the road for the weekend because it's Memorial Day weekend. They're ready to get the hell out. And that's what they're doing. They're trying to leave. But some of the places, they ain't got no choice. Some of the places I go to, like real estate offices and shit, this is the end of the month for them. They're there until 5 o'clock or however long it takes to get this. But the thing is like a lot of the stuff is dependent on the East Coast, the stuff that happens over there. So it kind of really only like there's a lot of stuff like time crunch. It's crazy. It's crazy, right? It's crazy stuff. It's crazy stuff. Oh man, yeah, that's funny, man. Cigar riches tonight. Oh man, Trinity isn't down with the deep lore. Oh man, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? Down with the deep lore of what? Am I missing something? That's funny. Myrtle should light something on fire next time he shows up. Yeah. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. Oh, and guys, look. Patricia, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're doing well. I did finally get look. I finally got the some member badges updated. I got some member badges updated as well. So you should start to see those rolling out here pretty quick. Hey, what? Did they not update or something? They may not have updated. They should have updated. I might have to go check that out. I may have to go check that out. Probably not on the wrenches. That's probably not gonna happen. That's probably not gonna happen. That's probably not gonna happen. Look, I already got Mike Porter here spamming everything. Why need somebody else spamming everything? Oh man. All right. Now, hey, no, hey. Okay. Let me see here. I need to get to here. I'm pretty sure that I updated those member badges and oh, you know what? I forgot. Yeah. Some of you should be coming upon them here pretty quick, I think. Let me see. Where are they at? Where are they at? Yeah. Let's see. So some of you should be staying at the same at 12 months. At 12 months, some of you guys' badges are gonna change. Right now, at 6 months is the one that that a lot of you have. Okay, the new member has a it's an older school picture. It's an older school picture. I'll see if I can. Here, let me see if I can. I can probably put them up here. We'll bring it on here for you. Let me see here. Are we here? No, we're not there. We're not there. Is this it? Yeah, here we go. Look, I'll show you. Image right here. All right. I'm gonna get a new one. Show you what some of these things are looking like here. Where'd I put them at? Is it here? Let me see here. Oh, come on. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Alright. So a lot of you guys... are staying kids riding around the neighborhood on their dirt bikes? How dare they be having fun? So a lot of you guys have this one right here, right? A lot of you guys have this one right here. But the next one that you'll move up to after that... Hey, where'd it go? Come on, man. Where are these things at? I swear I had them all right there. I swear I had them all right there. My videos, comics. Is it comics? No. Nope. It's not there. It might be. Is it on downloads? Let me see here. Let me see here. Oh yeah. Here we go. Here we go. All right, this one right here is the new member badge. This one will be new members right here. That one's new members, and then the one after that is the Second Street Marvel with I think the red background. With the red background with the webbing, so basically the old logo. The webbing with the Second Street Marvel, and then after between 2 and 6 months is the wheel logo with the red background, and then the transparent logo, and then after that, when you hit 12 months, you're going to be getting this badge, right? Okay, where is it at? This badge right here. Bam! Look at that. Yeah. Members. Yeah, Myrtle Maniacs. Yeah. So there you go. That'll be after a year. Year membership, you're gonna get that one. And then after that, the one after that, I think after 2 years, we're gonna have, yeah, you know where we're going after that. After the 2 years, after going worldwide, bam, you're going the galaxy, son. That's how it's gonna roll. That's how it's gonna roll. Yeah, add 11 months today. Nice. Yeah. There you go. Guys. You know, guys. Yeah. Look, I tell y'all some nice motherfuckers, man. Y'all some nice motherfuckers out there. You know, like motherfuckers know Trinity with his ranch. Like Trinity takes his wrench seriously, right? You know, a lot of times there's shit that happens in chats. People try to drop it in there. I don't do anything with it. I don't click hide it. I don't click show it. I just let it roll. Let's see if somebody else wants to approve it. I'm just like, eh. Some of them I'm like, oh, come on. It's straight up hide. Some of them, it's like, you know what? No warnings. Boom, motherfucker. Ooh. Did that hurt? You're out of there. Anyway. Y'all some nice motherfuckers though, man. I guess that's why you're here though. You're here for me to be the not nice one, right? Anyway. Oh man. RC Scott says 11 months today. All right, man. Hard to imagine it's been that long, right? It's been a while. And guys, you know what? I'm telling you, this weekend we're gonna do it seriously. We're gonna do this damn watch along. We're gonna do the watch-alongs for the Kevin Smith movies. We're gonna take this shit seriously. Like last weekend, went to go do it. I completely forgot on Sunday. I scheduled it and everything to do it. Sunday came and went. Like, dude, it was like 10 o'clock at night. I was like, oh, holy! I was like, yeah, some good it's gonna do now. Yeah. Anyway, Reeferman says, I'm never nice unless I'm with a customer at work. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I can't blame you. I can't. Yeah, yeah, the Galaxy one. I like that too. Because I was sitting there thinking, like, kind of thinking of like the member badges, what to do. I'm like, I guess they've all got to be, members, so it's got to be Second Street Marvel. But what could I do to make them different? And I was like, well, I'll go through some of the old ones, like that. The one with the pictures on is the new member one. I had that one. I have that one. It was one that I can't remember. I used it for something one time, and then the one that's the 1 month now. That's just the old one with the spider webs. So yeah. And I was thinking like, what could I do? There's like everybody right now, and that's what I was looking at. Like everybody right now has the wheel one anyway, the one with the wheel. It was just kind of in between, whether it was the red badge or the clear one. And then I was like, what do I do after that? Because I was thinking about I wanted to do like a map, right? Like use a map or something. But then that's when I was like, well, I mean, I guess that's kind of what the road is, right? That's on the wheel one. That you got the wheel and it's the road. I mean, Second Street Marvel. First the street. I was gonna do the country. First the street, then the world, and then we got the universe. The Myrtle Maniacs. Yeah. I'm never not nice. Yeah. Never not nice. That's just some bad English right there. I own all of his movies up until Clerks 2. Yeah, I was gonna say I've got them all too. Like I've got well, you know what? I don't have Red State. I don't have Tusk. I don't have those two. I don't have Red State and I don't have Tusk. I also don't have Yoga Hosers. I also don't have Jersey Girl. I don't have Jersey Girl neither. No, Jane Silent Bob reboot. I just got it on digital. I never did pick up the physical copy of it. But you know what? You know what else we need to do? Let's pull up and shout out who all of our Myrtle Maniacs are that we've got here with us. All right, let's see. Let's see. Is it gonna show me all of them? Oh, come on. There we go. Let's see. We've got Maverick Pilgrim, RC Scott. We got Fanjecture, my man Mike Porter in the building. Yova Rodz. Jason from Polyhedral Paradise, who is in. Well, he might still be here in the building. We also got Reefer Man Reviews, The Den of Nerds, Two Brothers Comics, Captain Pennsylvania, my man. Lord Veedo. We've also got Casey Wood, Jonathan Valasquez. Jonathan, where have you been, man? I'm sure you've been busy. I hope all is well. I hope all is going well with you. We've got Obi-Wan the homie, man. Obi-Wan the homie. He was posting today about posting up some comic book covers, and he posted up some old picture of him. It looked like he was doing a try. Maybe was he doing maybe a triathlon, or maybe he was just doing a bike race, and he had his aero bars on there, so he could get in there and do like like he was doing some time trial. Maybe he was doing a time trial, but yeah, that was pretty sweet. We've also got Mexican Iron Man, BigStevieW, Ashley from The Widow. We've got Darth Daddy from the Grey Council, Lucas Texvenger, Normies to Nerds, my man Kendall. We've also got Patricia, one of the biggest supporters here on the channel. Definitely a very generous supporter as well. We've also got a new Immortal Myrtle Maniac in Strange Marvel Theories. Now, I'm not sure if you guys know. I've been here on YouTube now since, I don't know, what was like the tail end of 2019? I think it was the tail end of 2019. tail end of 2018. The tail end of 2018. So it's been a couple years, and the guy Strange Marvel Theories, Aaron over there, has been doing YouTube a little. He's had his channel a little bit longer than I have. Been doing some uploads and stuff, and you should go check out his channel. He's got some Strange Marvel Theories. I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, it's a little on the nose, but hey, doesn't that work in some cases? Go check him out. Good stuff. Good stuff. Anyway, but shout outs to all the Myrtle Maniacs. Or in this case, the immortal Myrtle Maniacs. Thank you all so much for being here. My Wi-Fi is treating me like I'm a ginger or some shit. Oh my god. Yova. You know what? Yova lurks. Yova be lurking. Yova be lurking. Yeah. Yeah. Yova be. You know what? There's a lot of people. I was looking when I was looking through the through Myrtle bit. When I was looking through Myrtle bit, I was like, there's a lot of people be lurking a lot, man. A lot of people out there lurking. We see you. We see you. Wonder how's everybody looking on Myrtle bit anyway? I wonder. I don't know. What's the Myrtle bit looking like? What's the Myrtle bit looking like? All right, let's see who's the top ones in Myrtle bit right now. Ooh, dang, man, how? Oh yeah, I see. I know how that happened. We got on our top people in Myrtle bit this month so far. We've got Ashley from the Widow. We got my man Mike Porter. Also, Reefer Man Reviews, Nikki, SJW Sith, Stephen Hayner, Aggressively Relaxing, Chuck Keyworth, Patricia, me. How am I on there? That's probably just because I'm here. I don't know. We've got Wookiee Lives Matter, Chillmonger, Parker, Brad Dolphin, Star Wars Santa Anderson, yeah, Air Spider, yeah, the Great Council, yeah, everybody here coming in, chilling, collecting their Myrtle bit, yeah. Now the Myrtle bit's gonna get you entered into like giveaways and stuff like that we're gonna do here on the channel. So you know, make sure you, yeah. Make sure you're subscribed and all that stuff, and make sure you're hanging out in the live chat so you can collect your Myrtle bit. Now, things are just they're in the beginning phases right now when it comes to the Myrtle bit. Right now, you get Myrtle bit for hanging out in the live chats. You collect it, but you also collect a little bit more the more you hang out and chat as well. The more interactive you are. Yeah, you also get a little bit for being subscribed, for being one of the immortal Myrtle Maniacs. Yeah, you get Myrtle bit. And like I said, the Myrtle bit is going to get you entered into some of those giveaways that we're going to be doing here on the channel. Now, like I said, we are going to be working on some of it. Eventually, I said we weren't going to grift and do the whole thing where we're going to give you a Myrtle bit for super chats. But I don't see why we couldn't. But it's not going to be to a point where it's like some big incentive that you're going to get a whole, like, it'll still be worth it. It'll still be worth it. Yeah. But anyway, Wayne and Mike are looking good with Myrtle bits. Yeah. Oh yeah, they love their Myrtle bit. Yeah. Slacker mod. Oh man, you guys are cracking me up. Oh, you guys are cracking me up. Yeah. Have you been watching the Bad Batch? Are you looking forward to 2 and Loki? No, I haven't been watching Bad Batch. I haven't been watching that at all. Haven't been watching it at all. I probably should. But again, I haven't watched any of like the cartoons or anything either. Like the Clone Wars or any of those two. Don't those all kind of tie into it? I've never watched any of those either. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Oh no, Mike Porter, your back causing you pain? Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'll tell you what, Mike. I'll tell you what. Look, some of it could be too from getting used to your walking again too. Because what happens a lot of times is when you go out there and you overexert yourself, like say like your lower body, your legs, like say you go out there and put in a hard workout, like a bunch of squats, maybe go out there, maybe I go do a hard ride, a long ride, just different things like that. It actually makes your it'll actually hurt your lower back, because it's all kind of like, it's all still kind of there at the base, and it affects each other. And that's why a lot of times when people lift stuff that's too heavy, and they're sitting like, oh, my back, a lot of it is because it's all those muscles right there are kind of interconnected there, and it affects it. So it mimics back pain when it's not really always your back. It's actually just usually due to your legs. Now, one of the things I actually do a lot of times to help with stuff like that, I mean, it's not a be all end all, but one of the things I definitely do is I always take my hand and I massage right where, oh man, like imagine you have your pants on and you have your belt, or your belt line, basically the thinnest part of your waist. Go there and massage from your hip bones, and just get in there with your hands and massage. You'll feel it too. Go along that whole way, and it goes all the way to even the sacrum, which is like the lower part of your back, right before it goes to your tailbone and everything. But just kind of massage all in there. It's kind of all in there from that hip bone all the way to the back, and basically it kind of runs all along the top of your glutes. It's all those tendons and everything. Runs all along the top of your glutes. Get in there and just really dig in there with your hands. Like I said, I get my hand and I'm just in there yeah. Just get in there and just dig. It really does help. The other thing is when you go to sleep, if you can, what I like to do, I like sleep on your back. If you lay on your back, if you're able to, I'm not sure how you sleep, but lay on your back and put some pillows under your legs. Keep your legs elevated, and that will also help as well. That also helps as well. But kind of what helps also, just because sometimes when you go to the chiropractor, they put you on this traction table, and basically you lay flat on it, and it makes your legs go back and forth. And what that kind of does is just kind of warms you up and everything before they go through there and get ready to give you an adjustment and everything as well. It kind of warms you up. So, because you don't want to do that stuff just like when they're cold either. So a lot of times they'll go through there. They'll kind of go through there and give you they got the little thumper machine that they use there. It's like dude, it's so great. You've probably been to the chiropractor before, but yeah, dude. Anyway. But that's why they do all that stuff, because to get everything warmed up and everything. But that's kind of what it has to do with. So definitely taking care of that area, very, very important. But a lot of times it could be, like I'm saying, it could be due to your walking, getting back out and getting back up and walking and going out and doing all that again, where your body probably have a little bit of atrophy, right? Overall. So yeah, just a little bit of all that interconnected kind of stuff. So some of that's probably what some of that is due to. Oh, you know what? RC Scott, it may have just fallen off. It may have just fallen off because I know they are getting it may have just fallen off because I know they're getting ready to have everybody, so how they do it, they do it, they charge you monthly or whatever. It may have just fallen off, because it's funny too, because I know I just seen her on there just the other day too. I know I just seen her on the other day too. When I was looking at it, so it probably just fell off. It probably just fell off. Let's see. Yeah, it probably just fell off. Yeah, it probably just fell off. Yeah, it happens, and you'll see that a lot, kind of throughout some of the different months and stuff as well, where people will have on there and it doesn't they don't have it to automatically bill or whatnot, so then they just redo it every month and just put it in there. However, but because I noticed a lot of people do that too. It's all good. It's all good. And some people even have like, maybe I should get one of those too, the little credit cards that they have like with the little spending limit and all that stuff on. Yeah. But anyway, guys, I know Mike was asking earlier. He was asking about MCU stuff. You know, we got that news that Aaron Taylor Johnson is coming in, right? Anya Taylor-Joy. Anya Taylor-Joy is going to be Anya Taylor-Joy is being cast to play Kraven in the new Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man movie. Anya Taylor-Joy. It's gonna be great. Imagine having pants on. Trinity, my pants are on. Are what? Oh man, I must have missed something. Oh man. How do we earn bits again? Just watching? Yeah, just watching. Just hanging out. Just hanging out. Being here in the live streams, hanging out in the chats. Yes, you earn Myrtle bit. You earn Myrtle bit. Definitely. Definitely. Now I haven't enabled Myrtle bit through super chats yet. But you do get bonuses like when you know like when you like the memberships. Like the memberships. So some of you are probably actually need to go in and put the membership on there because I see that's how like Ashley got hers because she renewed, I think she must have renewed her membership and so it showed up there and gave her that bonus. And a lot of the Myrtle Maniacs, I'll go through there, the immortal Myrtle Maniacs, I'll go through there and make sure that I get your guys' Myrtle bit added on there, that little bit extra that you get for becoming a member. I'll make sure that I do that. Yeah. Heating pad. Yeah, and you know, like it's weird too because like you want to have the heating pad, but you don't want to have it on too long neither. It's like it's kind of like you alternate hot and cold. It's really weird. Like I won't confess to know all about it, but that's what I usually do. But yeah. Yeah, pillow. Yeah, pillow on your leg. Yeah, absolutely. It's the best. It's the best. But the other thing is, like, I've got this thing. It's I don't think I have it out here. It's in the house. I've got this roller. I've got this roller that I've got that's great, great to help with rolling out your back, your legs, and everything. Especially taking care of a lot of that stuff. Like when I get home from bike rides and everything, and my back's starting to hurt because like you know like I do like you start to feel it there and it starts to radiate up your back is what it does. And that's what I do. I get on the roller. It helps. I've actually got an inversion table as well. So yeah, inversion table. Imagine pants on. Oh, okay, yeah, the man. Okay, yeah. I see. We started getting back into that. Now all of a sudden I got it. My shoulder's all effed up. Dismantling tires all day will do that. Yeah. You know, I mean, the thing you got to ask yourself, RC Scott, like, what about your shoulder is messed up? Is it the muscles? Is it like the actual muscles, or is it like your joint? Like, I mean, do you just like are you getting like arthritis in the joint? Like, do you have is like what's the deal? There's something that you can do usually to take care of some of that stuff, unless you've actually damaged a lot of the tissue and just like any of the tendons and stuff there. But I mean, other than that, like usually, the one thing that most everybody fails and neglects to do the most. I mean, I admittedly do it too. Even after working out and all that kind of like, I do it at the beginning of a workout. I don't do it afterward. I don't do it, I don't do yoga as much as I should, but it's stretching. Nobody stretches as much as I should. I guarantee it. I mean, well, except for people who are sitting there doing yoga all day, I guess. Yeah, I guess they probably are. Sorry, my collarbone. Collarbone meets. Oh yeah, dude. You know what's funny? Yeah, are you talking about like right here, the front of your shoulder, like right there, the joint. Yeah. Like it could be your rotator cuff. If you damaged your rotator cuff, you should probably go have that checked out. And if not, you should be good. But you can go to the doctor and have, well, maybe I'm talking from a place of privilege now. Damn. Now whoops. Whoops. Yeah. Gotta keep elevated. Yeah. Craven, aka Boner this second. Yeah. Oh, Lord Veedo. Lord Veedo, do you know how to do Myrtle bit too? Exclamation Myrtle bit? Yeah, you can do that too. Look. Like that. Boom. Exclamation Myrtle bit. You can check your Myrtle bits. Hey. Lord Veedo. See what happens if you try to check your nerd coin. I'll call and wake her up right now. Resubscribe. I'm sure she won't stab me. She won't stab you because you're not close enough to her, I'm sure. Wait, Almond Joy is who? Is playing who? Yeah. Yeah. Like seriously, yeah. I was gonna say, like I said, I'll get you guys the thing up there on that. Trinity, I have no idea. You said something about yeah. I realized Reefer, man. How come? Oh, you know what? It's because I'm not there. There we go. Toggle them timestamps. I need my timestamps. Let's see. Oh man, Mike Porter spamming a chat. Mike, you saw your comment in my video about being hunted. Oh yeah, I see you posted another video. Wait to see you do a review of the Rippaverse comic, dude. I can't wait to do one. You know, honestly, guys, like seriously, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I've been piecing together something myself, putting a little story together, thinking about some storyboards, some particular highlights, some things I want to do. I was thinking, like, how am I gonna, like, if I make a comic book, how am I gonna do it? Now, here's the thing. I want to do one of those big old things. Like, look, I want to put some shit out that's like me, like my shit. Like, I can draw, and maybe I should probably pay an artist or something. I'll probably pay a colorist if I decide to have it done in color, which I'd probably want to have it done in color. But I want to draw this shit. Only thing is, I probably know I need to actually break out my pencils because I tried to draw I tried to draw on the iPad and shit, and it works and it's cool and it actually works really nice. It's just not the same. But then I gotta learn how how do all these artists do it? How do they transfer the shit from their paper to the digital artwork, and then the people fucking go in there and they color it all up, and I don't know how to do all that shit. Yeah. But then I was also thinking, like, I could probably do it just black and white, just all pencils. That's how I draw anyway. But the things that I particularly want to do, it would look better in color, I think it would look better in color. Especially in particular parts where we're talking about colors. So, yeah. But yeah, I can't wait to do that neither, man. Matter of fact, I got a book. Some books over here. Like, I severely need to get to finishing reading them and getting some of these motherfuckers reviewed. I've got so many of the crowdfunding books that I did before we started doing the Immortal Murder Maniac thing with the crowdfunding stuff. I've got so many books over there. Let alone I've got I think 3 books I need to catch up on for the Immortal Murder Maniacs. I've actually got to get Isadora reviewed, the video shot and everything for that. I need to get that shit done and uploaded because Great Council, he's Lunga, he's getting ready to launch the Kickstarter, I believe, in like another week or so for issue number 2. So like, you know, I need to get it done so it can be like, and then so I can put that shit in there. Like, hey, go check this shit out. Yeah. Oh yeah, Patricia, just let me know. You know, like, sometimes I post on the community wall. If people, like what the like for the, and it lets you click like the different membership levels, and let me know what just like what because I'll ask if you have any video requests for the month, let me know what you would just contact me. Let me know. You can either leave it in the comments. They're usually on the post, or even just send an email, or just you know how to get a hold of me. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I was gonna say, and I put that up a couple of times. I think I missed 1 month putting it up, maybe 2 months now, putting it up. But yeah, that's typically what it is. But sometimes it kind of like the community wall is weird because sometimes it's like gets crowded up with shit. Like so, it's like maybe I just need to go through and also delete stuff as well. I don't know. I don't know because I hate having to go through there and keep scrolling looking for stuff when I don't know. It is kind of inconvenient, especially when could probably just put playlists up. Could probably put playlists up. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. If you have anything in particular, definitely let me know. And I've got one video. I've been trying to get my friend here to the house to do this video with me. I want to do this interview with him and talk to him, but just about some different stuff out there. But yeah. I'm on a no carb, starch or sugar diet. Started on Monday, but I cheated today with a small cupcake. Aww. Halfway through casual sex right now. All right. About to start the Aerith saga. All right. Yeah. Ryder? Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. DM me for sure. What about Aglax comics? Yeah, we'll be getting that in as well. Now, guys, with some of the other stuff that happened. Obviously we got the Aaron Taylor Johnson going to be coming in playing Kraven. I think that's pretty crazy news. A lot of people out there talking about, obviously he's not going to come back as Quicksilver. He can't do this. He can't do that. You can't play two different roles in the same universe. Like Gemma Chan doesn't exist. Oh my God. I know. Probably everybody out there. Look. They're gonna bring up Gemma Chan. She played two roles. Yeah. So what? Aaron Taylor Johnson can't play Kraven and come back and play Quicksilver too? You know what I mean? Like, come on. Why not? Like, do you seriously think anybody cares? It's just like this whole thing with the recast T'Challa thing. Everybody's like, no, nobody can replace Chadwick Boseman. It's like, look, we know that. Like, yeah. All right. Nobody can. Well, that's obvious. The thing is, like, you can still have somebody come into that role. And the thing is, like, oh, no, I never did. The thing is, like, for me, I think most people wouldn't have that expectation of whatever actor were to step into the role of T'Challa and be like, oh, you have to be Chadwick Boseman. And it's like, no, like, I just want you to step in and live up to and be what the role calls for and demands for, the role of the character. That's what I need from the actor playing it. You don't have to get into the role and be Chadwick Boseman being the role. You just got to be the role. Right? And you want a good actor for it, right? And you can take a look at all these things. Like, there's like, is there any big deal? Like, what's it matter if the same? Like, that's what they do. That's what actors do. They do different roles. Why can't the same because if you think about it, in case you can't tell, there's some actors who don't want to be in a lot of these movies. There's a whole lot of actors who don't want to be in some of these movies in the first place. So at some point, you're probably going to have to recast actors in different roles and stuff like that. And they've done it. Right? What's the big deal? I don't see the big deal. But John Cena's T'Challa, no. Will Ferrell should play great. You're out your mind. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Chris Evans was different than he was not an MCU movie. Yeah. Yeah, Chris Evans has been in a couple. He's been in a couple because he was even in Scott Pilgrim. Yeah, he was in obviously Human Torch. Captain America. Man, I think there's a. I want to say there was another one he did too. Was it The Losers? No. Yeah. Yes. I can't remember. There was another one he did too. Another one he did too. Mickey Rourke is Craven. Oh man, can you imagine Mickey Rourke up there with his fucking Botox lips? His Botox lips up there, like, hey, yo, Spider-Man, I'm coming to get you, huh? Yo. Oh man, you know what though? You know what? There's so many times I've sat there and thought. You ever seen that movie, The Wrestler? There's so many times I've sat there and thought about that movie and that scene where he's there working that fucking meat grinder, and he just goes out there and just, oh, he fucking jabs his thumb into it. Oh, oh. Man. There's like, I see a lot of scenes in movies and shit, they're like kind of like, ooh, that's gross, or ooh. But like that scene in that movie, like even to this day, I still think about it. And I'm just like, ugh, like, it's like, cause like, oh man. Could you imagine sticking one of those slicers? It was one of those slicers that like they use in the fucking delis. And he just fucking jams his thumb in there. I was like, man. Couldn't do it, man. Couldn't do it. Purposefully, too. He went and he fucking did that shit, and he fucking turned around laughing. He was like, ha 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 ha. Nah, man. Yeah, no pain, no gain, man. That's some crazy shit, man. That's some crazy shit. Like, you gotta be on something, man. Yeah, that's crazy. But that's a good. I haven't watched that movie in a while. Mickey Rourke is Old Man Punisher, aka Cosmic Ghost Rider. Now, if you're gonna do Mickey Rourke, you might as well just bring Dolph Lundgren back. And why not? Why not? Why not bring Dolph Lundgren back? I would. Rest was a good movie. Marissa Tomei as a story. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Yeah. Uma Thurman as Viper. Man, that would work out too great. That would work out too great. Stop it. You know what? I need to go get a clip of that. I need to go get the clip of Mrs. Hart doing that. Stop it. I need to get that for the channel. I need to get that for the channel here. So instead of doing
Bermuda, baby.
Yeah. So we don't just have Bermuda, baby. So we can also have Stop It. Yeah. Cause stop it. Aunt May was a stripper in what? Yeah. So the other day I was on Chadwick Boseman wasn't someone who would want the role to be shelved just because he is no longer there to carry. He'd want another actor to have that opportunity. He was that kind of guy. That's what I think too. I mean, I kind of feel that way. I think most people would be. I think even if there was somebody who's their whole career was only playing that one character, I still think even that person would be like, no, please, somebody else needs to come do that, please. Them probably more than anybody are probably like, please. But yeah, absolutely. And who wouldn't want, like, seriously, who does that? Like, who would do, like, who wants that kind of shit? People who have nothing else to fucking cling to. And I don't think that's Chadwick Boseman or his family. You know what I mean? I don't think that's Chadwick Boseman or his family. I don't think they just, need that shit to cling to. I don't think they do. But so I was watching videos here on YouTube and here everything. You guys know I watch a bunch of videos. Watch like Nerdette's Newsstand. Nerdette's really awesome. Like Comics with Perch. You guys watch Comics with Perch. Good channel. Wes over Thinking Critical. Watch a lot of them. Your boy Zach. Watch a lot of those channels. But one of the things that, like, kind of everybody, like, it was funny. Like, people talk about a lot of the same topics, but in different ways, right? And there's this one kind of thing, like, Perch did a video today, and it made me laugh, and I just want to comment on it, just being, just being a smarty pants on there, and just saying something. But it was about the culture war, right? This culture war going on out there. You know? A lot of people are like, oh, the culture war, it doesn't exist. And people out there like, oh, the culture war, it's all that exists. And it's just really crazy. Like, there's this whole thing, like, people, like, and I've been noticing this. I noticed somebody the other day. It's just one of these kind of people that's just like they're like, the culture war doesn't exist. There is no culture war. It's this buzzword that people made out. I'm not doing that. It's a buzzword. And then it's like, oh, okay, like the culture war doesn't exist, yet you spend all day talking about it. What? It doesn't exist. Like, if it doesn't exist, then why are you spending all your day talking about it? What are you talking about? Right? You're just sitting on there like so what is it? You just like to talk about things that don't exist? Is that what it is? Just like to talk out your ass all day? That's probably what it is. It's probably what it is. But it's the same thing I've kind of noticed here over like the past week and a half or 2 weeks. It's been going on for a couple weeks now. Like all these people all of a sudden like what's this big old thing everybody's talking about? Cancel culture. Cancel culture doesn't exist. It's accountability culture. That's just people being held accountable. Cancel culture doesn't exist. And I'm like, and it makes me crack up. I'm like, what are you what are you talking about? Sure it does. Sure it does. But, you know, go scroll your timeline and find out for yourself. Because you can't seem to fucking shut up about it. And it just makes me laugh because what's like you get it? Like you're saying it don't exist. You're running around all day saying, oh, this don't exist, but yet you're sitting there, scroll through your timeline on your thing, and that's all you fucking talk about. So what is it? Right? I feel like I'm stuck in an issue of Department of Truth. You're trying to make something become a reality, or trying to make it not be a reality. But it also cracks me up because, but yeah, just like all that stuff. Now here's the thing. When it comes to like the cancel culture, people out there like, it's accountability. It's accountability culture. You know, there was somebody I was talking to on Twitter. You know, like they're like, cancel culture doesn't exist. I'm like, well, sure it does. They're like, oh wow, now it's accountability. I'm like, no, it's not accountability neither. Like Harvey Weinstein. I think I was talking about this the other day. Harvey Weinstein. What happened to him? And what's his name? Kevin Spacey. That's not cancel culture. That is just people being held accountable for being pieces of shit. That's what that is. All right. That has nothing to do with cancel culture. You know, they're like, well, then what is it? Well, it's like, it's, you know, what is cancel culture? And it's they're trying to ruin people's lives. You know, and then this person that said cancel culture doesn't exist, then said, well, nobody's lives has been ruined by cancel culture. And it's like, oh, but you said it doesn't exist. And the thing is like, well, I didn't say that it was neither. Like most of these people that have been canceled usually go on to better things. Like it's like, you know, like, believe me, I've worked at jobs where people want you gone. They want you fired. You know, and chances are, like, you get fired from your job. What happens? You go on, you get a better fucking job. You find a better opportunity. You know what? You find out that, hey, I was doing this bullshit fucking shitty job that I wanted out of for this long. All it took was for some motherfucker not liking me and firing me to get me out of there and get me motivated to find a new fucking job. You know what I mean? But the thing is like, it actually does exist. Now, has it done and canceled anybody of note? You know, has it anything like that? No. I wouldn't say so. But to say that it doesn't exist, like, that's exactly what happens, is because people out there being weirdos saying people need to be held accountable for a stupid tweet they made. Fucking something stupid they said in an interview or something, this and that. Right? Like it exists. People, like, it actually does exist. Like fucking, like, Gina Carano, she posted some stupid shit like Like that's it right there. People are saying she needs to be fired, and they like make these like really like it's not that big a deal. You're making a big deal out of stupid shit, you know. And the same thing could be said for James Gunn. Now the thing is though, is this same kind of person also is the kind of person that thinks like that it's like a one-way thing. But when it comes to these kinds of things, it's both ways. You know, the people who are like all the people partake in it. You know what I mean? Like cancel culture doesn't exist, but you're partaking in it. The people who like that's the thing. You're on one side of it or the other. You know what I mean? The people who are doing these things trying to get people canceled, like their opposition, they try to go do the same thing. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, like basically what you end up here with is a bunch of retards. That's what it is. They're just being stupid, and they're just sitting there on the internet barking and hoping that somebody will hear them bark. Right? That's what it's all about. Like that's kind of what it is. It's trying to ruin people's lives. That's not saying that it ruins people's lives. Like I said, shit, I've been fired from a fucking job before. I've walked out of a fucking job before. You know what? Bigger and better things. Fucking hands clean, feel a lot better. I woke up the next day feeling fucking better. You ever get fired from a job and you wake up the next day feeling better, not just because you're hungover? Right? But the thing is, like, it actually exists. Has it done anything of merit? No. I wouldn't say that it has. But to think like some of this other stuff, like the thing actually exists. People go out there on the Twitter, on their social medias and their Facebooks and all that stuff and do that stuff, digging through people's stuff, trying to find stuff. Like that's how you end up with tweets that James Gunn made fucking 10, 15 years ago, resurface to get him fucking fired from a movie and get him rehired. I guess, right? Like James Gunn needed to be held accountable for stupid fucking tweets? Really? I mean, maybe it's just me, but that sounds like the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. Like if that's the case, like I've got friends on Facebook, they should probably be in the electric chair then. Some of the shit they've posted on Facebook. Oh my god. Fucking dregs of society. Join me in the immortal Myrtle Maniacs and putting a stop to these grotesque people. Because we're not about cancel culture or anything like that. We're not about it. We're not about all that life here. We're not about that life here. But let's try to put a stop to these. Let's put a stop to these people. Let's put a stop to them, right? But the thing is, like, you can't like say it doesn't like it exists. To what merit and what degree? You know. People are out there barking, trying to ruin people's lives. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing, right? Now, when you get down into the culture war, like I said, it's the same kind of thing where like this is what people are trying to do is they are trying to change, you know, the way people are thinking and seeing about it. I mean, some of the stupid shit I hear people say is like, no. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? No. Look, humans aren't perfect. People aren't perfect. People make mistakes, and that's okay. I have made plenty of my own mistakes, and I've paid for almost all of them. And the thing is most people do, right? I'm not responsible for what my father did, or his father, or his father. Like, that shit wasn't me. You know what I mean? The same applies to fucking everybody around the world. You know, and people like, I don't know. But the whole thing is people make mistakes. You're not responsible for anybody else but yourself. And maybe your kids, if you have kids. I would say you're certainly responsible for them. I would at least hope that you are. Until they're adults and at least be able to be responsible for themselves and take better care of themselves than you do, you son of a bitch. Oh, not you. I'm totally not talking to my father who left us when I was 5. I'm just kidding. My father didn't leave us when I was 5. I'm kidding. But seriously, seriously. I mean, I mean, people gotta take responsibility for themselves, and that's the thing. Like, people act like this whole thing like does it. It actually exists. People out there get on the internet and fight over these weird fucking things all day long. And to say that they don't exist, they actually do exist. To what degree? I mean, let me know down in the comments what you think. Is there, like, what degree does the cancel culture and the culture war actually exist? To what degree? How serious is it? People talk about, like, oh, all the agenda-based stuff and all these in these movies and all that, like that shit's always been there. It's always been like that. Now, the argument, obviously, to crush that is like, yeah, sure, it's always been there, but now more than ever, it's being done so lazily and so sloppily, and that is the thing. It's something I've talked about here numerous times. It's not that you do something, it's how you do something, right? I seen somebody the other day, and I didn't even get a chance to go. I didn't even watch the stream, but I know my man Black Angus was on it, and the title of the stream was "Can Woke Be Good?" And here's the thing: is like, well, it depends on what you're talking about. So what your definition of it is, but could it be? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it could be if you had the right writer on there telling a story that's like that. But I mean, it would depend on what your definition of woke is. To me, I try to boil it down to its simplest thing, where the woke is being taking race, gender, or identity politics and putting it at the forefront of your media in a way that is preaching to your audience or beating them over the head to tell them how to feel about something, how they have to feel about it, right? Putting that message out there like that, beating them over the head with it, right? That's not to say that just because you race swap a character is a bad thing. That doesn't even necessarily make it woke. It depends on why you did it, right? Just because you race swap, gender swap, all that stuff. I mean, that in itself kind of makes it woke, but why does that? And does that in itself make it terrible? I don't think so. I think some of these things could be done tastefully, because the thing is, like, you could take a look at the word woke, and you could take a look. I could show you. You could take. We could go look at movies that are woke. They check all the boxes and everything, and that are done good, that you wouldn't ever hear anybody gripe about, because you had a good writer telling a good story that makes sense, that like people get down with and they can relate to and stuff like that. Like, you can do these things. It's not always going to be good, but you can tell those stories, trying to get your representation, all those things out there. People do it. But where people take issue with it is when you're doing it with beloved characters. That's where people start to turn on it. That's where a lot of everything started to come from, is because people just started taking all these things and doing that with them. Just race swapping characters just for the sake of doing it, so they can get more representation into these things, right? Now, like I said, it doesn't always necessarily mean that it's a bad thing, but there are very rare cases where it ever is good, right? But that kind of goes along with it. People doing those kinds of things. That's what it has to do with. Is a lot of these things, and to deny all these things that don't exist. I mean, they do, but it's something that's been around for a long time. Something's been around for a long time, and I kind of feel sometimes that's how it is. Is like, it's the older we get, the more we start to see and realize it. And then once you're stuck in that and seeing some of these things, you start to see it more and more, and it stands out even more. And of course, the older you get, the grumpier you get, the more set in your ways you are, right? I think that's really what it's more about. Now, to say that a lot of it hasn't changed, we can see that a lot of the stuff has changed. We're here over these you can look at just like the last 10 years in films and stuff, and look at how just unoriginal a lot of things have gotten. You're getting all the reboots and all the remakes and all of these things, right? You're getting all of that. Now, a lot of that stuff has happened for a long time, but the thing is, it's been happening a lot more lately. But you're getting a lot of it's just so not well done. You know, and is it not well done because it's gone woke, because it's done something new? Or is it just that way because you're older and grumpier? Or is it just that way because of corporate interference from studios? Or just all just trying to make big blockbuster hits? If you ask me, I think it's really a combination of all of it. But the thing is, this culture war, this thing, has been out there the whole time. There's always somebody out there trying to take advantage of you and pit you against your neighbor over the littlest mundane shit. And they've found all these things that are starting to really get people triggered and invested in these things, right? So what do? They go with it, right? Like a fucking YouTuber with all that clickbait, right? Just like, I'm telling you, just like, like them son of a bitch YouTubers and their clickbait, right? Just like that. That's what they do, right? Because they know it gets you interacted, gets you engaged with their stuff, right? That's what they want. That's what they want. But it's nothing new, and that's the thing. So it's like you can't pretend that it doesn't exist, because I mean it does, but it's kind of always been there. But I think the older we get, the more that we start to notice these kinds of things as they're happening and going on around us, becoming just a little bit more aware of them. I think that's really what it is, and then we just get grouchier and we go along. But to be honest, we do see, like I said, I've noticed it in a lot of like comic books and even in just other media, where the quality of storytelling, this quality of filmmaking and things like that have gone downhill. Now, I think some of it, even music too, even music is there too. Having new musicians coming up, playing instruments, doing new shit, coming out like new fucking metal bands and stuff like that is so rare these days that you mostly get old heads out there that are doing it. The new ones just aren't coming along. Certainly not in the same way or the same quality. Certainly not in the same way. So, like I said, I think it's really a lot of that, but there has been, and it kind of makes it really makes me feel like, I know a lot of people don't like it, and maybe that's ultimately what it is, but I really feel kind of like there needs to be a fucking renaissance that needs to happen, right? Where people are getting back into the old shit, and maybe actually, instead of doing all the remakes and all that kind of stuff, maybe come up with something original and go out there and pay homage to all those things that came before whatever you're creating, right? Paying homage to it and creating your own thing. And that's really what it's all about. We need that creative renaissance out there. And I really do feel like it's going on around us. It's slowly going on around us. People are slowly starting to wake up and realize that you don't have to go with all these big things. You don't need to sign to a big fucking record label. You don't need one of these big fucking studios behind your movie. You don't need one of those big comic publishers like Marvel or DC to put out your fucking comic book. You can do it yourself. And when you do that, and you're doing it with your own shit, you can do whatever you want to with it. You have absolutely no restraints. You have no excuses, but ones that you make for yourself. You can go do anything you want with your character, and it don't fucking matter if it's woke or anything like that. People will, you know why it won't matter? Because people won't know, because it's something fucking new. It's something new. So like, it's almost impossible to do. It's like you could really only go like, you can't fuck up something that doesn't exist yet. Right? Anyway, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think down there in the comments below. All right. Oh, my man Lord Veedo. What a $5 super chat says, you seem extra wise tonight. Question. What happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? Oh, yeah. What is that called? What is that called? I don't know. Can't remember what do they call that? What do they call that? You got me. You got me. Because you got me. I'm being all wise, but you still got me there. I'm like, damn it. Like, I'm not so wise now, am I? Coming soon, Eric July's and Cap the Comic. I don't think he's gonna do all that, but that'd be funny. That'd be funny. Okay, let me scroll back up here. I'm at work by 7 a.m. What's that supposed to mean? What are we talking about? Oh. What? Okay. Man, how come I thought I had the Alright. Chris Tucker Gambit. What are we talking about? What are we talking? John Goodman. What? What are we, Roseanne, what are you guys talking about? Oh man. Their last words before dying, don't recast me! Oh shit, that's funny. Why does everyone live in Florida? I know, dude, like, seriously, it seems like everybody lives in fucking Florida, bro. Seriously, it does. He says, I live in Florida, we don't have culture wars, we all just wild. Hell yeah, that's funny. Oh yeah. Why is everyone, oh yeah. Oh man. Florida is America's penis. You guys are. Florida has its ups and downs. Yeah, yeah, they all do. Mostly. Oh man. Oh, oh, you guys are cracking me up. You guys are cracking me up, man. Whoopi Goldberg's culture has canceled me. That's funny. Gina Carano as She-Hulk. Yeah, yeah. That would actually work. That would probably actually fucking work. I don't know. I mean, I still feel like she still need to be more towering, but yeah, yeah. I mean, she could bulk up and shit. Not like she hasn't before. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Cardi B's James Bond. Rob Schneider's Galactic. People are terrible. Anna Paquin for Rogue though. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Always loved. Yeah. I like Anna Paquin. Yeah. Paul Rubens is Robin. Oh man. Oh man, what are you guys talking about? Oh man, a lot of it is attention grabbing. Yeah, absolutely, it is. It is. We ought to get. We all hope you all get to see me get canceled one day. Oh man, as one guy from another movie or that movie or something. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 11 from Stranger Things as Animal Man. I don't even know what that means. Warwick Davis as Adam Warlock. Warwick Davis. Oh, isn't that fucking Willow? Isn't that Warwick Davis? Yeah. The guy that played Frodo Baggins as the Incredible Hulk. You guys are crazy. Patricia says, I agree. Many just want others to think like them. And one method is to shame them into coming to their side of thinking. Yeah, and seeing that, and that's the thing, is like, look, we'll get into something else here in just a second too. One story in Lord of the Rings can be considered woke, done right. Yeah, yeah. My different of woke is about 7 a.m. and smashing the snooze button. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Me too. I'm woke right now. Ripley from Alien was a woke character. Was it though? Why? Like how? How? I don't mean, you just tell me how. Like I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't even say I'm wrong. I didn't say she was or wasn't. Can't do look if James Bond is casted as a Green Martian. I'm done. Oh man, you got. Oh man, guys, I'm only a subway away from 100. Yay! Oh, okay, one sub away. All right, nice. Get a Cuisinart coffee maker with a built-in grinder. You'll get one. Oh, 4 subs. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Your host always. I love it when you talk about culture. It makes so much sense. Yeah. Well, you know what it is? Because like, I swear, it's like people like I don't know. You know, we all know there's plenty of bad parents out there. I guess people that didn't raise their kids to think to think for themselves, to think of other people, to think that, there's more people out there in the world than themselves, to think that they might, one day have to go out into the world and make it on their own, and there's going to be things and challenges along the way that are going to make you want to give up, that are going to make you want to stop. They're going to make you be like, you know what, should I be doing this? Should I just give in? Should I just not do this? Should I do something else? Should I, what do I need to do? I suck. I'm not good at this. Instead of just trying to get good at something or working on something, or, instead of working on your weaknesses or anything, why would you dare want to do that? I mean, yeah. Anyway. Oh, man. They surrender. Oh, okay. That's funny. I think we're correct. People are always looking for new stuff. Yeah. We were talking about Rosanna, Dana. What? Rosanna, Dana? Oh, we're just waiting for him to read it. I know. I finally got caught up. Parents and teachers instruct kids on what to think, not how. Right. Yeah. That's true. That's true. And that's kind of the thing. Is like, look, I don't know, man. Like, it's like critical thinking isn't like even like yeah, it's something that's not even taught. It's just something that you should just know. But it comes from, I don't know. It's discouraged these days. It's discouraged, right? Critical thinking is discouraged. That's why people think that, like, cancel culture is accountability culture. Like fucking, what's his name? Harvey Weinstein. That was cancel culture. That was, it wasn't due to him being a piece of shit and doing like all kinds of fucked up things. No. It was just, no. That's not a cat. That's, I don't know. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. You got to deal with stupid people, right? But again, that's not to say that a lot of this stuff has had any big effect on anything. It's just people out there with loud mouths always wanting to say something and act like, what's that one song? I can't even sing it here, but like that everybody wants to rule the world. It's kind of what it is, right? It's kind of what it is, But speaking of which, Patricia, that was funny. It was funny that you brought this up, because the other day I was in a live stream. The other day I was in a live stream, and somebody was there in the live chats in this live stream. I don't want to know it. They said they were in the live stream, and they was like, if Stan Lee were alive today, he would be an SJW. I can't even say that shit with a straight face. They said, if Stan Lee was alive today, he'd be an SJW. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What does that even mean? Like, look, people think that like SJWs, like they think that being a social justice warrior just means like not being a piece of shit. Thinking that like they think being a social justice warrior means just like saying like, hey, like I think everybody's equal and we're all, like it doesn't matter what color your skin is, you're a good person. Like no, like not like that's just called being a human being. Not like that's just not being an asshole. Right? That has nothing to do with being an SJW. I'm like, what are you talking about? Look, here's the thing, like, and that's what I'm talking when it comes to like what I'm talking about in the title of this video today. Like these things, they actually do exist. There are things out there that match these terms of what they are, but to what degree and how much do they matter is what the real thing is. But like look, just because Stan Lee believed that people should not be racist, people should have equal rights and all that stuff, that doesn't make him a social justice warrior. I mean, I think there's anybody alive that I know kind of believe the same thing. Like, is there anybody in the live chats right now who thinks that there's anybody out there that shouldn't like have like equal rights no matter the color of their skin or anything like that? Like, right? I mean, who doesn't think that? Like, only a racist piece of shit wouldn't think that, right? 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 Now, that right there is where the social justice warrior comes in. The social justice warrior would say, no, 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 no. You can't be a racist piece of shit. You can't do that. You're not allowed to do that. It's against the law. That's what they do. It's not like people like like I said, these people. This guy was going on. He kept repeating in this live chat. And I'm like, dude, I was sitting there thinking it was a bot. I started to think it was a bot, but then I realized there was a couple other retards in this chat too. But like they're saying that like no, like Stan Lee wouldn't be a social justice warrior. He'd just be a person that's just like probably everybody here in the fucking chat would be is saying, hey, I'm not a piece of shit. Raise your hand, you know, like. That's not what like and again, I think it comes down to because a lot of people misconstrue what these terms actually are and what they actually mean. And a lot of that comes by the people who actually talk about them most of the time. And when they talk about them, usually typically what they're talking about, the subject matter and the way they're bringing up and using these buzzwords and these buzz terms, because they certainly are that as well, you know. These terms like that, you know, woke and cancel culture, you know, all that stuff. Like these are all they're all buzzwords too, right? And that's the thing is a lot of these things. The more you kind of start using these words and these things in that way, where you're using them as buzzwords, it's something to just kind of bring somebody down or get one on somebody, right? You're kind of misconstruing what some of these words actually mean and represent, and you're cheapening the language and the way that things are actually used. Just like a lot of people these days, for some reason, seem to forget that discrimination doesn't necessarily mean racism and all these kinds of things. They think that just everything is fucking racist. It's like no, like some things are just discrimination. Like are they the same thing? No, not at all. Do they kind of go hand in hand? Yeah, absolutely. But they're not the same thing, right? But the way people act and they treat the words and the way that people start to use the language and the way it starts to change over time and the way people use and understand these words is what changes. And that is what makes the difference. And that's why you see a lot of these things that I'm talking about here in these particular cases that people have kind of like these words have already been like their usage has already been changed. Take a look at the word simp, for instance, right? You could take a look at words like that. What's that shit even mean at this point? You know what I mean? That's the thing is like things start to get tossed around so flagrantly, just like calling somebody a racist these days. Like somebody calls you a racist, you know, you're just like, yeah, all right, well, just chalk another one up there. You got me. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. The more you misuse and abuse the words, the more it starts to change. And that is kind of where a lot of the whole culture war comes in at. Words have fucking meaning. They actually mean something. Right? That's the point. That's the point. But, I mean, I kept seeing this in the chat. I'm like, dude, like Stan Lee wouldn't be a social justice warrior. He's just because he's not a piece of shit doesn't mean he'd be a social justice warrior. Because social justice warriors want to infringe upon people's rights and say, like, you can't be a racist. You can't be. That's what they do. People who are like, if you saying somebody can't be, that's where you get into that. People just saying like, hey, you're like, oh, you're a racist piece of shit. Hey, I just don't like you. Hey, whatever. Go be a racist over there. Have a good day. Like that's like that guy, you know, that just says fuck that guy. Like, he's not a social justice warrior. He's just not a piece of shit. Where the other guy is. Like, it's pretty simple. But again, it comes down to a lot of the, you know, maybe the triggered man babies or the triggered soy boys that you see using these buzzwords and these terms and their videos that they're using to get clicks on YouTube, just like I did with the title and the thumbnail. But I don't know. That's just if you ask me. Like I said, words actually do have meaning, and the thing is, a lot of people have kind of misconstrued or maybe just don't understand what these terms actually mean when it comes down to a lot of these things more than anything. But anyway, so let's get in here and see what everybody is saying here today again. Yeah. I Think therefore I am. Geekly Gods, how are you doing? Got to chip away. Add it a little bit every day. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're doing well, man. I'm one sub away from a fake news story. I'm naked too. Here in nowhere in Chicago. Oh, you're terrible, Dixie. You're terrible. Yeah, I'm in Chicago. Call bullshit on that right away. Oh man, famous French actor Juicy Small. Yeah, oh man, oh man, you're funny. Slackjaw weirdo. If Stanley was alive, Zoe Quinn would have me too. Oh, you're terrible, RC Scott. You're terrible. You're terrible. If Tree could talk, what would you exit? Oh man, Dixie Stanley is to get out of here, Dixie. Right flank warriors. Oh man. I don't know. Do you let this hate watch you? Nah. I don't think I have anybody that hate watches me anyway. Chuck Keyworth, not yet. I mean, if they do, hey, like I wouldn't blame them. I'm all good. Hey, you're like haters are welcome here. Of course, I don't like when it comes to like haters. I've got a different takes on that too. Like, what's a hater? You know what I mean? It's like people say, what's a troll? Like there are trolls out there, but like a lot of times people like call trolls just somebody who disagrees with them and they disagree with. Like they call that a troll. And it's like that's not a troll. They just don't agree with you. You just don't like it. I'm gonna call you a homer because you're a simp, son. Oh man. Why would you shoot beer? I mean, if the can is empty, what? What are you talking about? Oh, you're trying to shotgun a beer? Oh, you're crazy. Poke a hole in the bottom of the beer and slam it. Yeah. There's this thing on top that you can go. You can open the beer easily with. Oh yeah. Stanley was alive right now. He'd say, "Hey, help! Get me out of this box. I can't breathe." Oh man, he might. I mean, he wasn't cremated. Are you sure? I'm just kidding. I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyway, guys, I think that's I'm a hater. I hate ever. All right, fair enough. But anyway, guys, I think that's where we're gonna call it for the day. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm gonna go finish up my salad here that I've got the. I don't know. I guess I've taken a couple of bites out over these last couple of hours. Had a nice big old fat burger. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here today. You know what? I'm going to reach out to a couple people, see if they want to come on and talk about some comics. I need to get my friend Chris from Chaos and Comics back here on the channel, chop it up about some comic books again. I would invite Dylan on again, but I don't know. I mean, does Dylan even know I'm still alive? Dylan, are you out there? Are you listening? Anyway, thank you all so much for being here today. You all have a very good day. Have a great weekend. You're going to have a good Memorial Day weekend. We are going to be hanging out here sometime here on the channel here over the next couple of days. But you all have a very good day, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.